and that is the paper to be presented by Dr. Adepoju Joel Adeyemi. Dr. Adepoju Joel Adeyemi is presenting on analysis of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9 to verse 8 and 9 as response to crop malaise in Nigeria. Yes, Dr. Adepoju, you are on. 10 minutes. Let's hear you. Is he online? Can you hear us, Dr. Adepoju? Dr. Adepoju, are you there? Dr. Adepoju, are you there? If he's not online, let's move to the next person. Let's hear Joseph Abisoye Alagbala. Joseph Abisoye Alagbala is presenting on pastoral care support for low family economic and stability in Nigeria. Pastoral care support for low family economic and stability in Nigeria. Joseph Abisoye Alagbala, we are listening to you. You have 10 minutes. Present your paper.
Good afternoon, organizers. I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Standing on the existing protocol to take on pastoral care support for low family economic stability in Nigeria. From the introduction, you discovered that poverty and unemployment has gone so high in Nigeria, with the current statistics from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics as well as World Bank rating it at 40%. This paper is to examine the vital role pastoral care can be used in tackling economic challenges that low-income families face in Nigeria. And very quickly, we are going to be looking at two major problems, which is unemployment and inflation. Life in Nigeria is very tough, especially for low-income households who experience significant downsides of high unemployment rates, inflationary pressures, and a host of systemic issues, which leaves them vulnerable. Recently, the National Bureau of Statistics reported that unemployment rate in Nigeria had climbed to 3%, with youth unemployment even higher. Now, talking about unemployment is an internal devil to make the poor masses poorer. This phenomenon can be understood through the lens of Carl Poyanli and his theory about embedded economics. He was saying that economic systems do not simply exist in a vacuum. Economics separated from the rest of society. By the implication, the great transformation, the political and economic heritage over time, and for many people in Nigeria, is a sort of peak social rise has had a significant impact. Moving on to inflation. Inflation actually inside goods like adds to the already heavy burdens faced by low-income families. The soaring cost of living, driven by rising food prices, has left many households struggling to meet their most basic needs. Now, looking at the role of the church and pastoral care in economic support. According to Howard Stone, pastoral counseling framework offers a useful perspective on this type of care, emphasizing that pastoral counseling acts as a therapeutic interaction focused on holistic well-being, which includes both emotional and spiritual needs. Point of Weber. Protestant values the most hard work, seeking in economic success as discussed in both persons. In numerous Nigerian churches, these principles are closely tied to religious teachings, fostering the focus on entrepreneurship and self-sufficiency as essential virtues. A case study for pastoral care initiatives in Nigerian churches. In Nigeria, the Religion of God is notable for its wide-ranging pastoral care program designed to tackle the economic challenges that these initiatives comprise economic and family programs, nutrition training, and material support. Significantly improving the lives of many individuals by providing immediate assistance and long-term solutions for financial independence. ICCG pastoral care initiative exemplify how churches can effectively contribute to family stability during periods of economic difficulty. A fundamental aspect of ICT personal care is economic programs aimed at helping families escape poverty through a community of material and spiritual support. This inherently development a structured approach that aligns with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This area of must first have their basic physiological needs like food, water, and shelter. Next, so they can pursue higher level needs such as self-esteem and self-actualization. ICCG addresses these basic needs by providing direct material assistance, which includes food aid, housing support, and making financial relief for families expenses in hardship. You can see evidences of some of ICCG's particular care support programs. Those are members of ICCG trying to give out food from beneficiaries there. The second one shows but so yeah, definitely through the easy preferred, if you program, to the level care needs best. Because the country, only to them with ventilators that can be most needed in the care for COVID-19 cases. You can see at the bottom of that picture, this is for somewhere in the space. There are several other ones like this. Moving on, police and cultural action in addressing economic stability. The first is financial obligations. Countries operate on tight budgets and are dependent on donations from their communities and external supporters. This reliance on outside resources as described as what dependency theory individual for everyone to achieve their objectives. The second one is balancing spiritual needs and material needs. And why such a community approach is one valuable insight into how fast to navigate this complex situation. This approach suggests that societal narratives such as those surrounding poverty and economic inequality shape how leaders think to respond to the needs of their community. Collaborating efforts, church and government in supporting low-income families. What we're simply saying here is that church and the government are not show that the needs of society can be adequately met. For example, now, access to social services such as care, education, and social training. Why would they able to do so? Because they are close to people. They are very close. So the government can utilize their already established commission to the public. Secondly, the social studies of partnership is the PPP, otherwise known as the public-private partnership model. This model offers valuable insight into how joint effort between religious institutions and government agencies can lead to successful outcomes. This model has been effectively employed in various parts of the world, demonstrating its societal benefits, collaboration in addressing social challenges. In many cases, PPPs leverage strength of this sector to provide solutions that will put low-income families. Recommendations. Of this work include empowering church leaders, fostering collaboration between government, the church, and the community, enhance community engagement by making the police become owners of a car program and the government they want to implement. This one is great particular purpose. And lastly, the policy change. Education. It's a very government in Nigeria. It's critical to complex. I understand that systemic looking of consumer care systems theory. System theory, in a present case of transformation and leadership theory. Leaders can inspire significant socio-economic transformation within their communities. Implementing these recommendations will not only enhance the effectiveness of consumer care initiatives, but also contribute to the correct approach and well-being of families in need, fostering a more equitable and thriving society. Thank you very much. Over to you, moderator, please.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. We thank you for the paper. Let's take one more, then we'll interact with them all together. We have three already. This is Dr. Adepoju Adeyemi. Are you ready now? Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Okay. Let's hear you. You are ready. Let's hear you. You are ready.
Okay. I want to stand on the existing protocol by appreciating the opportunity to be part of the scholars who are presenting this day. I want to appreciate the rector of the college, the organizers of this academic conference, and the co-presenters. My name is Joel Adeyemi Adepoju. The title of my paper in the slide, I want you to project it. It is there already. Analysis of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 and 9 as a response to curb release in Nigeria. Having said that, there are some definition of terms. What is menace? A state of disillusionment within the society. It is also includes a widespread of discontent and hopelessness. It also means depression and suppression of different categories. Another key word in this paper is the 2 Corinthians chapter 4. Now, Paul wrote this epistle to the church at Corinth to encourage them to be resilient in the face of adversity. It was written in the context of suffering and hardship, as many families are passing through different categories of sufferings and hardship in our time. Paul and his fellow faced persecution, affliction, all kinds of trials in this period. And he actually wrote this text to ignite the power of faith in people. What is the purpose of this paper? Is to propose a faith-based response to curb malaise and foster resilience in Nigeria in the face of economic hardship, confusion, and injustice that feel everywhere. Now, what is the method, the methodology? The writer of this paper employed exegesis and unstructured interview to gather data from the population about the state of malaise in Nigeria. What is the background to this paper? The writer discovered that Nigeria is a popular nation in Africa, which has witnessed a continuous cycle of crisis since independence. And it is a big concern for the author of this work. Malaise that the author is talking about stems out of poor governance, decline in ethics of leadership, unemployment, religious fanaticism, and bad economic policy. What are the findings from this work? Number one, the writer of this article was able to gather that malaise is real in Nigeria and it is multifaceted. It includes hunger in the land, in various families, among the youth, among the adults and children, wavering faith of some. People are going back into syncretism because of the malaise in the land. And poverty is visible in Nigeria, higher rate of prostitution in different hotels across Nigeria, cyber crime, kidnapping, ritual killing, Japa syndrome, and decline in integrity. The writer also was able to gather that politics and economic approaches failed us because different people that are coming into government since independence, people were looking up to them as if things will be better. They will come up and make different economic policies. But most of those things they were doing since independence, the presenter of this paper discovered that all of them have failed us. And another thing that the writer of this article discovered in the course of carrying out this work is that there is unrest in some homes, husband and wife are no more together because of the malaise in the land. Some children could not pay their school fees. Some were being abused and molested on the street because of the malaise that is evident in Nigeria. Now, the writer of this article concludes and made the following recommendations. Now, the topic that the writer has presented is analysis of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8 to 9, as a response to poor police in Nigeria. Now, another thing that the writer recommended is that the government should reevaluate their policies to ensure growth and development in all areas. It's as if policy makers are not part of the populace, because the declaration in education, declaration in health sector, declaration in health is hazardous to families in Nigeria. The second recommendation is that entrepreneurship should be encouraged in Nigeria. Third, population should also go back to God. Nigerians, different families, they should look up to God and diligent, thus as James said it. And lastly, religious organizations should redirect Nigerians to God instead of fighting for positions, power, and money. Thank you.